This segment of the news is brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office.
Welcome back to News 46. And now Angela Miles brings us today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, the tax talk. President Trump revealed his tax plan. It calls for corporate America to pay at a 15% rate. That is much lower than the current 35%. U.S. companies would also pay no future taxes on foreign profits. For individuals, the president proposes a tax rate starting at 35%. It ratchets down to 10% for lower income brackets. As lawmakers debate the nation's health care policy, one of the largest insurance companies in the Obama exchange says business is doing significantly better. Anthem CFO tells CNBC the company signed on 1.1 million members and that business started out better in 2017 than it did in 2016. Weight Watchers was a big gainer after the close on Wednesday. Shares moved higher on word that the company has named Mindy Grossman the new president and CEO starting in July. Grossman has served as CEO at the Home Shopping Network since 2008.
Several bills are being considered at the state's capital. Let's find out more in today's News Across Nevada.
$5.6 million from the federal government will be used to fight the opioid epidemic, which mostly comes from medical patients' addiction to prescription painkillers. The grant will be used for treatment and prevention programs, medical providers' education, data collection, and the medicine naloxone that can be used by medical personnel to effectively stop a heroin overdose if given at the right time. Funding would come from the Federal Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. Businesses may get a tax break if they help their employees pay for child care. Nevada Democrats are sponsoring a bill that would let companies get a discount off their annual state taxes for half the amount of aid they give to each worker, up to $5,000. The program would hire another 104 new employees in the state welfare and tax agencies to manage the program. It would cost an additional $6 million annually. 200 bills that have been under consideration in the legislature include some regarding women's issues. Assembly Bill 113 would require businesses with 50 or more employees to provide a place that is not only private but also clean for women to express breast milk. It passed 33-9. Senate Bill 253 would outlaw businesses with 15 or more employees from discriminating against pregnant women. The reason they picked 15 or more employees, according to the backup, is because federal law has set that standard. Senators passed it unanimously. Assembly Bill 249, it would require the state plan for Medicaid and all health insurance plans to provide certain benefits relating to contraception, including receiving a year's supply of birth control to women. It passed 40-2. Senate Bill 11122 would establish a public-private revenue stream for family planned clinics. It passed 12-9. The bills moved to their opposite chambers. Senate Bill 371 is being considered in the State House. It would require corrections officials to ask Nevada jail and prison inmates what they would want to happen to their pets while they're behind bars. The piece of legislation aims to ease the burden on local governments that must pay to care for those animals. Currently, officials are not required to ask inmates their preference. Pets could be spared from euthanasia if inmates point officers towards a friend or family member willing to care for them. Right now, local governments are responsible for boarding or euthanizing animals found at inmates' homes. Nye County has spent as much as $300,000 in 1 year to impound inmates' animals. State senators passed the bill unanimously. The NFL draft is coming to the world-famous welcome sign on Saturday in Las Vegas as Raiders representatives and special guests will make picks in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th rounds from the iconic Las Vegas landmark. While the welcome sign will remain open to the public during the event, the parking lot will be closed from midnight to 6 p.m. on Saturday, April 29th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your News Across Nevada.
Thanks, Deanna. And this weekend, the town of Amargosa is celebrating. They've added 2 new attractions to Amargosa Days, a rodeo and a gun show.
It is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The parade kicks it off at 9 a.m. Saturday morning.
Yeah. So what else is going to be going on there?
Hey, we have a best chocolate chip cookie contest. So if you're a baker, please bring your recipe in or the cookies and see if you can win grand prize. We also have a scavenger hunt going on. Lots of vendors. We have a lot of games for children. But the big news is that we have a PRCA rodeo Saturday and Sunday evening.
So this is going to be all day Saturday and Sunday. Tell me about the rodeo. Where's it going to be held at?
The rodeo is held behind the park off Farm Road. We have an arena there.
And so for the rodeo, for people who would like to come see the rodeo, it begins at 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday?
Yes, 5 p.m. Saturday evening and 5 p.m. Sunday evening. It is a $20 fee to enter. You can get a 2-day pass for $30. Children are only 10.
Amargosa Days is free to attend. The parade is really the highlight that really kicks us off. But you have entertainment in the evening, don't you?
Yes, we have music coming out. The band, they do play a lot of country western and a little bit more lively news.
So how do people from Pahrump get to Amargosa?
Okay, you can either come by Val Vista Road, and when you hit Death Valley Junction, make a right and go up to Farm Road.
All right. And then right there, make a left on Farm Road. You'll run right into the park.
You got it. There'll be signs pointing you saying, turn here for fun, right? And if you want to go the other way, you can go up 160 to Highway 95 north and then turn left at the Alien Center. And again, you'll see the sign saying, turn here for fun.
Well, the United Airlines passenger who was forced off a flight after he was dragged from his seat and his face slammed into an armrest reached agreement without going to court. Dr. David Dow and United did not disclose the terms of the settlement, but Dow said he's just glad it's over with. Dow's lawyers praise the CEO of the airline for accepting full responsibility without attempting to blame others for the incident. It was a police officer who worked for the city of Chicago who actually removed Dow from the aircraft. The officer has since been suspended. Dow received a broken nose, missing teeth, and other injuries when United had him forcibly removed. The officer dragged the unconscious, bloody man down the aisle while other passengers protested. They say they were attempting to make room for commuting crew members. The company has since promised it will no longer use officers to forcibly remove paying customers from its flights.
And if you want to get more involved in the Pahrump arts scene, we'll tell you how just ahead.